Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Hi.
How are you feeling today, sir?
I'm honored and privileged to be a part and being nominated as one of the awardees, and I'm grateful to the jury as well as to the organization.
So, firstly, I would like to congratulate you for being on the 40 under 40 list today, sir. And secondly, I have a question for you. So, do you think India is going to be the next arbitration hub?
So yes, so India has been looking forward as becoming the arbitration hub, just like Singapore or Paris. But recently, judgments such as the DMRC Damapel judgment, wherein years of arbitral award was set aside in a curative jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I was at the receiving end of that litigation. So that is something that perturbed a lot of investors. Of course, not only Indian investors but overseas investors as well. That when they come up set up any industry, and any dispute that comes across and goes into arbitration, the lack of finality and the amount of court interference insofar as arbitral awards are concerned. Now, I also work in the energy sector, and now with recent judgments of the Supreme Court reinforcing the fact that a lot of electricity matters also would be referred to arbitration. So considering the interference of courts in these times, so I think there has to be some sort of a threshold that has to be made where arbitral awards, with the whole objective of what the Arbitration Act is, that I feel should be upheld, and there should be minimal interference insofar as arbitral awards is concerned, because this DMRC Damapel really put the entire industry in a spin, so to speak, because an arbitration award finalized, upheld by the Supreme Court, ultimately got reversed in a curative jurisdiction. That's one of a kind that has happened. So this is something that the country and as well as the lawmakers should take into consideration, with altogether a new sector also like the energy sector being reinforced into arbitration. So yeah.